Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Perfection Art by Tracy, and I'm Tracy. And welcome to another edition of Nate's Art Lab. If you've been following along with all of his Patreons in today's collaboration, you will know that our challenge this month was to pick our favorite holiday dessert or treat and do some type of art representing that treat or dessert. Didn't take me long at all to figure out what my favorite dessert is, holiday or any other time of the year. But it did take me a little bit of time to figure out how I was going to turn that representation into some art. So, I will tell you, if you have been with me on my channel, you will know from day one that my channel has been dedicated in honor of my sweet mama that I lost a couple of years ago. She was my biggest fan, my best friend, and probably still undoubtedly the most talented individual I've ever met in my life. And ultimately, on the day of filming this, it would have been her 89th birthday. So I am dedicating this, sorry. I don't care if you're 5, 15, 25, 50, you miss your mom when she's not here. So forgive me for wearing my heart on my sleeve a little bit, but we're going to make this happy in honor of her. So she always made the most incredible pineapple cake. It is not the typical upside down pineapple cake. No, 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 no. This is a stay in the refrigerator, takes 4 days to make, very easy, but it's time consuming pineapple cake. I will insert the recipe at the end of this video. Please try it. It will become your favorite. So, a pineapple cake basically is yellow and creamy white, so it doesn't leave me a lot of colors to play with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that I've learned also along the way throughout this video. So make sure you watch and don't miss any of them. But I'm going to be using for the first time the Fast Cure Let's Resin. I love the Let's Resin resin, although it's hard to say. But I've never used the Fast Cure, so I'm going to be trying that today and pray that this works. Biggest thing with resin especially, make sure everything that you have your molds on is 100% level. The downside of filming this today is you want low humidity, and we have a little tropical nor'easter, some storm sitting on top of us right now, and with 100% humidity. So to kind of counteract that, I've set these molds on my heating mat and hoping to, like I said, cancel out some of that humidity. One more little trick too that I've found: if you have clear or the whitish frosted colored molds, I've found that if you put them on a black surface, it is so much easier to see any little, specks of fuzz. There's one right there. Dust or anything like that on your mold, because you don't want that in your final project. What I'm going to do is each one of these little molds holds about 2.5, 3 ounces. So for right now, I'm going to mix up 6 ounces of resin, and then I will be splitting that up into a couple of little cups. I'm going to add some alcohol inks on top of the resin. I'm going to add the LeRez in the angel white. I'm going to add just a little tiny bit of pigment to one of my resins. When you see exactly what it is I'm doing, I'm hoping all of this is going to make sense to you. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and mix up, 12 ounces of resin just for these coasters.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love.
Now what I'm gonna do is, I also, before I started filming, I put one little tiny like gem rhinestone in the middle. I don't know if that's going to stay because there's nothing for that to stick to right now. So as I pour this, it may float. If it does, I'll just remove it. But I'm just going to slowly add the resin and probably fill these up about 3/4 of the way full.
Wow, we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire, 'cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with.
And I am going to go ahead and do the tray too, for time's sake. I will speed a lot of this up because it's basically me doing the same thing. I'm going to use my heat gun to pop these bubbles, so I'll silence you and let you listen to some music real quick.
Love and joy, so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe's baby with you.
The LeRez resin does not create a ton of bubbles, which I love, but for whatever reason, bubbles love getting around these little crevices in your mold. So you just take a little silicone tool and go around the edge, and that normally gets rid of all your bubbles.
Any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe's baby with you. Woo-hoo.
I'm just putting one drop in a circle. This will grow, it will spread, so be careful not to put too much. And it normally likes pulling to the middle. We're going to do it. Well, I guess that's going to be our middle for this. I'm going to take the cup that I filled most of the resin with, and I'm going to add the LeRez Angel White. You always want to stir your paste really, really good. And it takes very, very little of this. This will last you years. And I apologize if you hear my husband talking. He is working from home today. So, all right, so I stir, and then I like scraping as much of it off as I possibly can, the sides, the edges, everything. And then I do one more little stir, and I scrape off the back and the side. You can always add more, but you don't want too much. And that is all. Can y'all see that the whole time? That is all I use for about 2 ounces of resin. And we're just going to mix that up. To me, this is the star of the show of what makes these look 3D. Stick. And then go back in. Can y'all see that? On here, I can still see a little bit of the stick color. It's a little tiny bit of a transparency, but I would say mainly opaque, but that's the color I want. Okay, so I'm going to let that one sit. I'm going to use TLP in lemon sorbet, and I'm using very tiny amount. It's literally maybe not even a pea size.
I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you, 'cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for
I'm going to take the yellow sorbet first, and I'm going to put it down in the piping bag.
you. Let's take a walk and we can follow the moonlight too.
And what I'll probably do is show this to you guys one time, and then just speed you up for the other two colors, which again is the angel white and the then I did do the latte. So, all right, I've got all that mixed up in there. Make sure I get every last good little golden drop. It's funny, you think it's empty and then you scrape it again and you get more. So, all right, take the piping bag out. Smush all that down to the bottom. Oh, it's nice and warm. Okay. And then twist that off. Get the air out. Get your scissors. And I cut a very teeny tiny little snip. You can always go back and make it bigger, but I don't want a thick band. And I test it. Okay, that's good. Okay, now we're just going to do little circles, and like I said, I'll show y'all this one, and then I'll just speed you up for the white and the latte. Make sure you get a good flow. And again, you're going to want to go all the way to the edge without going on the edge of your mold, because these will pull in the middle. Okay.
Reach a place we could stay, maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire, 'cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh, And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire, 'cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Love and so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night.
Okay, everyone, everything is dry, and I have about 4 minutes to get through this. So I told y'all I'm going to show you how these turn out, whether fail or success. So demold them really quick. I'm not going to show the side yet. Normally I am much more careful with my molds and demolding, but again, we're on a tight time crunch because this video has been almost, told my husband yesterday when having to film and refilm and all of that, nothing working out. I said, it's almost comical at this point because here I am giving tips and tricks on resin and I had so many fails, but okay. All right, let's see. Okay, I will take it. Can y'all see that? I'll hold something black. That is so pretty. That's close. Not perfect, but that's close to what I've been trying to do. Yay. All right, let's see the tray. Okay, not quite as much, but it's still very pretty. I say that represents my mama's pineapple cake. Oh, and again, each one is so different. I'm trying to get away from the glare. Can y'all see that? Oh, I think they're so pretty. I'm so glad. So happy I went ahead and persevered. Because let me show you. All right. These were some practice ones that I did before ever even filming when I first got the idea. So, I mean, you know, they were turning out okay. One didn't, but it definitely looks more like a pineapple. But then once I started filming, oh my God, these were the first ones where I don't even know if y'all saw that portion of the video, but I grabbed the wrong yellow. So it was like a neon greenish yellow and I did everything to try to salvage them and nothing worked. Then these were the ones that my resin dried hard as a rock. So they just look like spider webs before I could draw the line. So anyway, this one's probably my favorite, the first one that I demolded. I am very pleased with these. Okay, see if y'all can see that better now. I think, oh, the glare is just so bad. I think they turned out really pretty. So this was actually a lot of fun. You know, even when you have fails, yes, was I frustrated? Absolutely. But it was a lot of fun. And I will insert my mom's pineapple cake recipe. Please just try it again. Starts out as a box cake, but it is delicious. So I felt like she was with me on this final pour. So I love you guys so much. Please follow along in the playlist. I will also have everything that I listed or that I used listed and linked down in my description box. Nate, thank you for keeping us busy and on our toes and challenging us. So this one definitely was a challenge, but I love you guys so very much. If you don't mind, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Hey, if you have pointers and suggestions, go for it. Obviously, I have not perfected this one yet, but I kept on and I'm happy with my final results. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. And up next, I'm not sure who's up next after me, but it'll be in the playlist. So until next time, as always, bye friends.
Underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow